Hey guys, what's up? So I just wanted to talk about an experience that I had yesterday, and it's not really a big deal, but it is something that I have done in my past and have done now, post-transition. So I kind of just want to talk about the differences in my feelings regarding this, which it seems really weird because this event is something that is really fun. It's actually something that okay, I'll tell you what it is. So it's indoor skydiving. It's something that I bought for myself a few months ago, well, more than that, for my own birthday, but I ended up like not going until now. I just didn't have someone to go with me. Oh man, I'm sounding so popular. Finally, me and my roommate Andrew, we went indoor skydiving yesterday at this place called iFly, and it's about 20 minutes away from us now. The closest one used to be in the Bay Area, so I figured, hey, it's close. I would love to do this again. The first time I went, it was a blast, but the circumstances now would be even better. So I purchased 2 flight package things, so me and Andrew both had 2 flights, and the voucher for the discount actually expired yesterday, so I waited all the way to the expiration date to use this discounted rate, which what I found out wasn't even actually that much of a discount. It was like $3. So what I really wanted to talk about was the differences in mindset and stuff like that that I went through this time pertaining to post-transition than pre-transition, which I don't really want to completely always emphasize everything that is different, comparing it to like gender and stuff like that, but these were real thoughts that were going through my mind. This was like a real thought process, and it was kind of it was a bit of a mind fuck, I guess you could say, in a certain way. So the last time I flew, I was like not out. I was fresh out of a marriage, and the last time I flew was actually with someone from culinary school, and it happened to be a date that I didn't really know was a date until like later on, and that's a whole other story within itself. Actually, come to find out, this guy told everyone that we slept together, and I found that out from a coworker that I went to culinary school with, that was kind of in his group of friends, which that is so far from the truth. I pity his soul. So yeah, sorry dude, but I came out pretty soon after that. Definitely did not have any sort of relations with this guy besides, yeah, just no. Anyways, I will never get over that story. So, moving on, back in the day, I was pre-everything, like I hadn't even cut my hair, I had long hair, ponytail. I remember feeling kind of self-conscious about wearing like the bodysuit because you can kind of see everything. You know, I was very dysphoric about my chest, all those things, but this time around, the flights were shorter, it was more expensive, they made you pay out of your ass for anything extra, and that's not even the point of this video. But so when it comes to skydiving, as you know, you have to put on these suits, and the wind blowing up kind of just exposes you to the world. You can see every crevice and every curve and every bulge. So actually this became less exciting in the flight department because the flights were only 1 minute long for okay, so 2 flights is $69. 2 minutes for $69, you guys. Luckily, this was my birthday present to myself. I would love to do it again, but only if it is gifted to me and if the flights are longer, because that is just ridiculous. It just was not enough. Anyways, it was such a short flight. The only thing that I could really think of was like, hey, can you see my wiener? Because the wind was blowing up in this jumpsuit, and I couldn't help but think, man, I'm so glad that I have had phalloplasty now, because it's one of those moments where I would have been incredibly self-conscious pre-phalloplasty, which if you are trans and you have bottom dysphoria, if you are going to go skydiving or indoor skydiving, I recommend you pack, because yes, you can see everything. It was less about flying and more about just like feeling at ease and normal and feeling like my package was showing, and I was kind of too happy about that. Yeah, it's the little things in life. So I guess that was like the only kind of experience I really wanted to really talk about, just because it was like this, it was just a euphoric feeling. It's kind of like, you know, you have certain senses of mourning a boyhood, and it was like going back into this thing that before it was very, I was feeling very self-conscious about, with the wind and the curves, and this time I'm just like, can this jumpsuit be a little tighter so I could just like be seen? I think what I did feel a little bit weird about was being touched by the instructor. I don't know if you've noticed, but I in like the last video before transition, I feel like I was touched less. But I don't like being touched by strangers, and being touched like along my sides and stuff. It made me kind of like go back in the mindset of pre-transition. When I was like flying pre-transition, it was almost like my mind forgot what I looked like. So it wasn't until I watched the video back later where I was like, okay, you can see the facial hair. I could like tell that I appeared male, but I was afraid for a second that like during that flight, I was not being seen as who I was. And that's something that, it's almost like why I take selfies, because it's like a reminder of what I look like. It's kind of that moment where you just, it sounds conceited, like you stare back at yourself just to remember that you are aligned with how you feel on the inside, and it's just like those grateful moments of, damn, like I get to be myself. So it was really cool to be able to experience this again, only feeling aligned in my body, and it's such a weird thing to be grateful for, I guess, or whatever, but there's so many things that I wish I could rewind, and it was like I could rewind this and go back. And also the jumpsuits are gendered. I don't know if you noticed in the previous video where before transition where I was wearing like a pink jumpsuit, which, yeah, it's weird that the jumpsuits are gendered by color. Over here at this one, I believe the difference was red and blue instead of like pink and blue, but just being handed a blue jumpsuit like immediately just made me happy inside. I was just like, awesome, I got the blue jumpsuit, I'm gonna go fly, and I'm gonna show off my $100,000 dick in print with the wind. Yeah, it's just the little things that people probably don't think about much. So I just wanted to share that moment with you. Thank you for watching. I also no longer am gonna wear a shirt ever again, apparently. Oh, of course, something that I almost forgot. Tomorrow, I'm going down to San Francisco for a movie premiere of a movie called Man-Made. And this is actually a documentary about FTM bodybuilding, and I'm in it like a little bit. I'm not a subject in the film. I think they were filming this thing for like 3 years, and they followed subjects through the FTM bodybuilding competition that I competed in Atlanta. So I kind of got the tail end of the documentary. I happened to be in it. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I'm in it for like 2 seconds, and I really don't know. So tomorrow, if you are in San Francisco and you would like to see this documentary, I'll put the links down below. Tickets are like 30 bucks, I think, but I'm gonna be there. My friend Justin is gonna be there, and I believe my friend Calvin. I haven't confirmed with him completely yet. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Also a bit nervous because that was 2 years ago now. Crazy. I have no idea what I said. I have no idea. I know that I was having Packer issues on stage. So it's a little cringy to think about watching me possibly kind of be Packer naked, or seeing myself pre-bottom surgery and being a little cringy about that. But yeah, so that is the latest. I'll leave all those links down below, and if you can come, awesome. I would love to like see you and say hi. And if not, then look out for more showings maybe in your area. I know they're gonna keep showing it in places, so this is the first time I get to see it, and I'm stoked. All right, that is it. I have talked enough. Leave any questions down below. Peace out. I'll see you next time.